All right, so now we are officially recording. Again, my name is Leslie Jackson. You are here and you will be learning how to create a 30-day content calendar for your social media presence today. And I think we'll be able to get this underneath 1 hour. What do you think? Here's the reason why I think we could do that in underneath 1 hour, because we're going to be using some really cool tools together to help you build it. And leverage some automation in your life as well. We're going to talk about that so that when you start building this content calendar, you're just going to be able to copy and paste your life away into a scheduler, a social media scheduler. Who here uses Canva? Yes or no in the chat. James says yes. Yes. Karen, yes. Brandy says yes. Did you guys hear about our partnership that's coming up with them? Oh, I am so excited. So why don't we do this? I'm gonna share some resources with you all first before I go diving into our class. And I'm gonna grab my command. And if you'd like to follow along with me, you can log into your command as well. Let me grab my password real quick. My password, and then I'll reshare my screen. Perfect. Go. All right, so inside command, there are some really cool resources that you can read about this new Canva partnership. The reason why I bring it up today is because we may be doing some navigating through Canva and just having a conversation about where to create images. So over here, you're gonna head to Connect. So you're gonna click on Connect, and at the top, you're gonna type in Canva. And there it is, KW and Canva. So I'm going to click here and it will show you a Canva FAQ, our press release about our partnership, and our YouTube announcement. So if you're interested in learning more about that, there's a little bit of that information for you to understand about our relationship with Canva. The really cool thing is we're going to have a flagship relationship with them, which means that in Q3, well, flagship also means it's going to be a very special type of partnership that will be not stagnant. So we'll be forever changing and tailoring our technology with theirs and partnering up in such a way that it makes your life a little bit easier. And because we own our own technology, we could pivot anytime to make it even better. So flagship is really meaning that it's completely present and fully adaptable to our designs and their designs and our technology. The other thing that's really cool about our Canva partnership is that there will be some integration with MLSs for you, so that when you want to create a listing, you could pull your MLS ID or that MLS ID into Canva, and it will create and help you put all of those listing images in. It's going to be amazing. The other thing is that there will be some benefits to you, that it will be free. So if you have a pro Canva account, eventually that will be a free account. So just hold tight, hang on, and wait for more examples and announcements around how this will benefit you, how you can build more images through Canva. So yes, it is super exciting. I see you all very excited in the chat. So come here, get all the questions answered that you might have, and you'll be set to go. But first things first, we're going to talk about creating a social media calendar in this time that we have together. And so who here has some sort of idea what they should be posting every day? Yes or no in the chat. Like, do you feel like you show up every day and you're like, I know exactly what to post? Yes or no? Not exactly. I know. So true. It's always the biggest question is, you know, what do I post? How often should I be posting? Halfway there, but need more direction. I'm guided by the weekly social emails. Give me some more insight. I love hearing about how your brain works. And I'm going to pull up something while you tell me. Anybody want to unmute themselves? Okay. Well, I'm going to share a couple stats with you prior to the creation of the social media calendar. And I think that you're going to really appreciate these stats because it's going to give you some insight of why you should be posting. Because, sometimes we need the why before we actually get into action, right? Did you know that 74% of people use social media to make purchasing decisions? And 82% of real estate agents who post consistently get more inbound leads than those who don't. Agents who post daily on Instagram generate twice the engagement as those who post weekly. So daily versus weekly. And I know you're probably thinking, how often? So there's your answer, daily. Yet 43% of agents say they struggle with consistency due to overthinking or lack of strategy. Anybody here feel that way? I have lots of heads shaking, yes. So the biggest thing about today is I'm gonna give you some education. And we're going to discuss a little bit before we actually go into content creation and social media calendars. Make sense? Does that sound good to you? Okay. So thank you for the participation. And then I'll enter full screen here so you could see it. All right. So it actually comes down to mindset. We're gonna shift from hesitation to execution. We're gonna master a simple AI-powered content strategy. And we're gonna learn how to show up authentically and consistently without feeling overwhelmed. The biggest thing is mindset, y'all. It's learning what's really holding you back. And if it's you, now's the time to step in and lean into the social media world because it is gonna give you more leads. Remember these stats. 74% of people who use social media to make purchasing decisions. 82% of real estate agents who post consistently get more inbound leads than those who don't. Consistency is key. As a coach, I will always say, consistent activities equals consistent results. Inconsistent activities will equal inconsistent results. We want you to show up often every single day so that people start seeing your brand subconsciously. And it doesn't mean that they're going to be liking, loving, engaging in your post every single time you post. So don't get down on yourself if you feel like your post didn't have many likes or engagements or comments or shares. It's a matter of people seeing you consistently over time so that they do pick up the phone and say, hey, James, I'm ready to buy or sell. Oh, I haven't seen or heard you in a while. Well, most likely it's because they've seen you a lot online. And it doesn't mean you have to have a conversation with them prior to them making that phone call. This is purely branding, and this is a digital business card. You are the brand, okay? For those of you who have taken my classes, I'm sure you've heard me say this multiple times. And yet I will always say this because it's a great reminder that what you're up to out there on socials has a lot to do with you showing up authentically and consistently. You don't have to be a rapper. You don't have to be an actor. Just be you. So don't pretend, Brandy, don't pretend to be James, and James, don't pretend to be Brandy. It's going to look weird out there, right? And people could feel that. So, like, if you have a sense of humor, or if you love playing pickleball, or if you like to go on hikes, or if you like dogs and you're a dog lover, you need to be showing all that on social media. See, this isn't just about real estate, buying or selling. I'm going to throw out the 80-20 rule. Okay. 80% of your social media posts should be about your personal life, your lifestyle, what you love doing. 20% of it will be real estate. And the reason why I say that is because people need to like you, know you, trust you in order to hire you. In order to do that, they're going to have to feel comfortable with you. There needs to be some sort of relatability factor with you. Oh, I see Brandy walking her dog all the time. I am a dog lover too. I wonder how old her dog is, right? Like that feels more human, and we want to show up more human more often, especially online. Because if you show up salesy, people are going to smell it from a mile away. They're going to see it. They're going to not want to talk to you. They're going to see that you have commission breath online. It's a real thing, right? Oof. Yes, nobody wants commission breath. So the biggest thing is you need to have a new mindset around it so that you could have new results around it. Get in the zone of you and lean in on taking a chance to change. Your life is as good as your mindset. All right. Overcoming fear and limiting beliefs. I think this is the biggest one in this class today, is that we're going to kind of walk through those. I don't know what to post. I know you don't know what to post. That's why you're here, right? The good thing is we have a lot of tools that you can lean in on. I don't have time. I don't know if I fully believe that. I'm going to challenge you there and ask you, what are you making a priority? Okay. Look at your calendar. Ask yourself, does my will and my commitment really match my goals on my calendar? Because a calendar is a tool to help you achieve success. It's not there to pretend that you want to do something so you pretend that you forget, and then you forget about it and you're like, oh yeah, it lives there, but I don't ever do it. Right? So it's just a tool to outline your goals. I don't want to look salesy. Then don't. Stop looking salesy. Show up authentically. We want to know the real James. We want to know Brandy and whoever else is on this call today, because I know there's about 15 of you. Guess what? You don't have to reinvent the wheel with content. AI plus strategy equals clarity. We're going to get into that today. And I'm going to show you my favorite tools to create a social media calendar. And this is where we're going to get really subjective, because you might have a superpower that somebody else doesn't have on today's call. But like, I want to learn. I would say, like, what do you do every day besides lead gen? Are you going to the gym? Are you going for nature walks? Are you meeting up with friends for lunch? Are you a foodie? Like, what else do you love besides being a real estate agent? Like, I know you have some sort of lifestyle, and that's what we're going to tap into today, is showing your lifestyle online. I don't want to look salesy. People don't mind sales. They mind inauthenticity. Right? Because like, people could sell me things online all day long, but it's a matter of how they do it and how often they're doing it. I don't have time. Well, today with the right systems and 30 minutes a week is going to be enough. And I'm going to show you how to do that. And you're going to walk away with a content calendar. Okay. Common limiting beliefs and how to overcome them. That's it. Anybody want to just share some thoughts in the chat before I move on about what I just kind of brought to the table here? Am I speaking your language? We have to make time. Yes. Who else wants to share their thoughts? Looking forward to learning how to build the systems. Awesome. I'll show you. I think with a positive mindset and knowing this in turn will help us save time, and it will work great. 100%. I love ChatGPT too, Karen, as well. I'm going to show you another one, and that is Claude AI. But here are some tools that we're going to use today to help generate a social media calendar. I'm going to share one with you as well, which you could screenshot it and take it away and use it as a foundation. But ChatGPT helps us generate some content like post ideas, captions, and scripts in seconds. Canva AI creates stunning graphics and templates effortlessly. Depending on the situation and the content creation, sometimes AI images can look very AI. So just be mindful on that, because you want to make sure that you're still showing up authentically and not robotically. Opus Clip is a great video tool that will turn videos into short clips. So if you're creating reels and things like that. Later and Metricool also help schedule posts in advance to stay consistent. Command does that as well. So like you can log into Command after today's class and literally put an hour block in your schedule, maybe sometime today or later next week, to get into action. And by the end of today's class, you're going to learn how to do that. Okay. All right. The most important thing though is creating videos with purpose and what each channel is used for. So take a screenshot if you like. This also is being recorded, but Facebook is for live videos, educational content, entertaining content. YouTube is a search engine, long form content, evergreen content, collaborations and interviews. Insta, we've got stories and reels, and then TikTok, short form videos, entertainment and educational content. And I'm sure as I say all of this out loud, you're all thinking in your mind 100%, like, yep, Facebook is educational, it's entertaining. TikTok, there are for sure some people that are entertainment. They missed their acting career, or maybe they didn't. Maybe they're actually getting some money back from TikTok for that. And the biggest thing is just educating yourself around what each channel is used for and it can do for you. So we have likes and shares on Facebook. Facebook loves when people like and share. And you have to think about what resonates with your audience, what you can create that's engaging and shareable. Because Facebook loves when people share things, and that will optimize the algorithm of Facebook. So the more that you get a share and a like, the better. Now, I'm going to take the pressure off of you. If it doesn't happen, don't worry, because it's really your digital business card in front of them every single day. All right. Views and subscribing. We have identifying trending topics. Think of YouTube as a search engine. Ask for subscription at the very beginning, not at the end of your videos. Insta, we have views and comments. Now, if for anybody who's an Instagram lover, the biggest recipe to success on Instagram is give them a little bit in your video, but tell them a lot in your copy below, so that as you read, what Instagram is doing is seeing that you're staying on that video and or that image. So the longer that you stay, Instagram will optimize sharing and showing your posts more often to more people. Don't post and ghost. Just don't. Stop doing it. There is no excuse to not be online. Storytelling in TikTok, create and craft a compelling narrative. So storytelling is huge. And then structure that story so that it makes sense to your audience. Use ChatGPT, use visuals, of course, and text as you talk. And there's lots of tools for that. All right, so here's a social media plan. Go ahead and screenshot it if you like. Again, give it a good glimpse of, what you can do in the next 30 days. Now, how this was created is how I will show you, but this is just a great tool foundationally to say, here's a good example of what I could do today as far as content goes. And then you're going to go and create that content and schedule it out in your scheduler. Okay. So I'm going to stop my share real quick, and I'm going to dive into showing how to get this done in a matter of minutes and possibly seconds. before I do, does anybody have any questions for me? And if you do, go ahead and place them in the chat or unmute yourself. Okay, great. Let's head over to our AI tools, good old ChatGPT. We're going to also do a side-by-side comparison with Claude AI. All right. Can you guys see my screen? All right. I am, and now I can't type and talk at the same time. It's kind of like rubbing your belly and patting your head at the same time. Can't do both. All right. I'm a real estate agent in See how very specific I am? Excuse me. Okay. Do you guys see that? I am a real estate agent in Denver, Colorado, and I love going for walks, meeting my friends for sushi. I'm a Peloton fan. I love working out and staying healthy. I also am a luxury agent that sells homes often. I hold open houses on occasion to display them to engage my audience, and I have two boys that are 5 and 3 years old. Please help me create a social media calendar with the 80-20 rule, 80% lifestyle, 20% of my business every day for the month of July. And there it is, my friends. There are no excuses. Look at that. Lifestyle, 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 real estate. Why I love Denver luxury real estate. Open house tour video, come inside. So it gives you prompts. Okay, now, as you and I can both see and witness that we have a social media calendar for every single day of the month of July. It also provides tips to execute for reels and stories and carousels and live posts. For me, I'm going to be honest that I would love for these to have more content in every single day post. So I'm going to actually tell that to ChatGPT. You have to talk to it like a person. um, Okay, do you guys see that? So I said, thank you, and please add more content every day with keywords, hashtags, and a CTA, which is a call to action. So I can increase my views and copy and paste each post into my scheduler. Yeah, awesome. All right. I'm just gonna get ahead of it. Make the copy longer for each post, please. There we go. So with AI, you have to give it as many prompts as you like. Don't ever walk away with whatever you don't want. Keep telling it what you do want so that you get it right. Now, the biggest thing about ChatGPT is what I love about ChatGPT personally is that it also provides emojis. It adds things like hashtags, CTA, a call to action. And now I get to take this tab, take it off my screen, pull over my scheduler, and copy and paste it all in. Okay, that's how easy this is. Now, who needs a demonstration of command as a scheduler for social posts? Anybody here? Yes or no? Okay, I think you guys know how to do that then. Great, I don't need to demonstrate it. I highly suggest to do this. And, for this instance, I wouldn't copy CTA. I would just copy this part because call to action is just for you so that you can get your audience engaged. Drop your favorite place for a morning walk in the comments. Now this is great because like if I know that I'm living a life by design and on July 1st, I know I'm going for a walk and I'm also adding friends with me, I can have this pulled up as a draft, take photos, go home, post it, and have this as my CTA, right? So being really purposeful with how you do it is key. Now I'm going to take my same prompt. We're going to go over here. I'm going to copy and paste the same prompt into Claude. So Claude AI is also free. And again, by the way, I'm also using the ChatGPT free version. And I believe I should have one here. Let me just sign in. Give me 1 second. All right. I'm going to paste that same prompt that I did in ChatGPT into Claude. Now, a little bit about Claude, I believe and feel like it's a little more human. As you can see, there's some differences here in both these two AI tools. These are very short and sweet. They're not very full. There are no emojis. However, it does provide my everyday, which is still great. Very short and sweet to the point. Okay, so now I need to tell it, okay, there's some emojis. Nice, hashtags. So I would do a side-by-side comparison of how you feel versus what ChatGPT and Claude AI did. I feel like Claude is a little bit more professional. I don't know why I get that vibe. How do you guys feel? And maybe it's just the way that it looks. The other thing over here in ChatGPT, if you head over to your profile in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, you can actually personalize your ChatGPT. And what's really cool about it is you could tell ChatGPT what to call you. Call me Les. You could give it traits. Um, And then save. So now that every time I do ask it to do something, it will take everything in mind. And it'll actually call you by person too, which is pretty cool. Somebody once told me, like, I had my chat GPT call me a different name. I'm like, cool, more power to you. Like, do you, right? So now that you have a social media planner, now it's a matter of getting into action and putting it on your calendar to do so. All right, so getting back to my presentation here. We'll kind of pop back in and just walk us through this whole thought process of a social media calendar. And we did that under, I would say, like probably under 10 minutes, because a lot of this was educational, right? Now, the biggest thing is, now that you know what you know on how to execute your social media calendar, number one, consistent content posting is key. 3 to 4 posts per week is fine for engagement. I say if you want to go all in, do 5. Just because the algorithm will like to see you a little bit more often. And I don't know about you, but like I just stopped seeing people because they don't post anymore, or they don't post as often, so I don't really see them at all. Number 2, engagement with other content. So create conversations like polls and personal stories. Polls are always great. Like my sister-in-law is like, she has this really pretty dog, and it's a oh, what do you call it? Not a golden retriever. You know, they're like police dogs. What do you call them? Somebody help me out here.
German Shepherd.
German Shepherd. She has a German Shepherd. Thank you. It's a beautiful German Shepherd, but it's like this really, it's a really pretty type of German Shepherd. She did this poll on Facebook, and it was like, does he look like Mufasa or does he look like something else? And she had a ton of engagement, right? So like, if you're a dog lover, you know, share what you think would be fun. Make it conversational. The other third thing that you could think about is offer a free resource, like a guide or a webinar. So if you are really into IG and you have your own link tree, a link tree is a great way for people to schedule appointments with you, download a guide. Maybe it's a first-time homebuyer's guide. And then number 4, video marketing. If you're not doing it, the biggest thing is to start doing it. Really start thinking about it, because video content gets 1,200% more shares than text and image posts combined. So if you start layering in a little bit of video with your posts, your engagement's going to increase, as well as your impressions, which means people will see you more often. Number 5, think about giveaways. I know a lot of you guys here in Colorado do it a lot. However, do make it fun. Add it to an event that you're actually they're gonna actually show up and see you at. I tend to see some people do giveaways just solely online, and they're just not that successful because kind of feels like a lead capture. Create a calendar. Like I said, today was that day to show you how to create one. Engage for 10 minutes per day to boost reach and visibility. The biggest thing is just start creating a new habit. And if you don't do it, it'll never happen. AI, the biggest thing is use it. Don't overthink what you should post. Lean into it. Ask it what to post. Hey, I'm feeling stuck right now, ChatGPT. Here are all the things that I learned in today's class, but I still don't know what I should post. Ask it to help you post some lifestyle stuff. You got to give it prompts about you and track your progress. I say the biggest thing about social media is when you start posting and engaging and you start doing this consistently, always look back and see what got the most engagement. Always look back to see which one had the most views. That is the clue to do more of what that was. Make sense? So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's just now continuing to copy that content and do it a little bit differently. All right. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. The agents winning on social media are the ones showing up, not the ones overthinking. Stop overthinking. Just stop doing it. Stop. Okay. All right, you guys, my name is Leslie Jackson. I am your regional tech trainer as well as a MAPS coach. Reach out to me anytime. Go follow me on Facebook. These classes will be posted on our regional Colorado YouTube page. I'm going to go and find that for you so that you can see it. And then I will drop that in to the chat. So that you could find my classes there and any other classes that we have recorded, which is great. Thanks, everyone. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that compliment. Oh, thanks, Karen. I appreciate you. Thanks, Brandy. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, awesome. Well, I will put this up on the YouTube channel. Reach out to me if you ever need me. And real quick, before I forget, this month of June is themed around social media and how you could capture leads and how to create content. So look on the calendar for next week, and that is found on our Eventbrite page. I'm going to actually share that with you so that you could see what's coming up next. We will not have class next week due to Juneteenth being a holiday, so no class next Thursday. But the following class will all be about Facebook ads, and that's truly one of my favorite topics. I'm going to teach you how to create a solid Facebook ad inside Command. I'm going to give you all my trade secrets, along with some new updates. And as you can see, we also have more social media stuff coming your way for the month of June. So come back and hang out with me for the following week. That will be June 26th. And I will see you then. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.